King Charles has just handed Princess, and a level of formal institutional power with no modern precedent. The document is called the Palace Order. Properly issued by a reigning monarch, it is essentially irreversible without the monarch's explicit consent. Charles directed its preparation through his private office, reviewed multiple drafts over 3 weeks, and signed it in a private ceremony attended only by his private secretary, his principal legal advisor, and Princess and herself. The order grants 4 major categories of authority. First, and now has oversight over the royal household's most sensitive institutional review processes, royal heritage assets, private estates, and the personal property of the crown. She can initiate, conduct, and conclude these reviews on her own authority as a principal, not as a delegate. Second, she has been formally designated a senior counselor of state, with expanded responsibilities, far beyond the traditional limited role. Third, she now holds formal authority over the classification, preservation, and controlled release of the royal family's private archives and sensitive historical records, including materials connected to the Diana Correspondence Review. Fourth, she can represent the crown in certain official engagements and communications, with the full formal weight of royal authority. Together, these powers are described inside the palace as genuinely historic. No non-heir member of the royal family has held this breadth of formal institutional authority in living memory. Why and why now? Charles is managing a serious illness, while the monarchy navigates one of its most turbulent periods in decades. William is expanding into a dominant role, but every move he makes as heir carries succession sensitivities. The household needed someone with formal authority who could act decisively without those complications, and has the seniority, institutional knowledge, the complete trust of both Charles and William, and a 50-year track record of disciplined, unsentimental service. The relationship between Charles and Anne runs deeper than ordinary sibling ties. They are the 2 eldest children of Queen Elizabeth II. Charles respects Anne's judgment, consistency, and absolute institutional loyalty in a way he respects very few people. When he needed to place significant formal power in someone he could trust completely, the answer was unambiguous. William's response has been genuinely positive. Anne's formal authority actually helps him. It creates a clearly defined institutional structure, so that William is no longer the sole visible locus of expanding power. Their working relationship, already demonstrated on the Diana Correspondence Review and other sensitive matters, is now formalized rather than informal. Camilla learned of the order after the fact. She was not consulted. She raised her concerns privately with Charles. He listened with gentleness, then told her clearly, the institution comes first. The decisions he is making in this final chapter of his reign are about the monarchy's future, not personal interests. What Charles has done is a significant departure from the modern organizing principle of concentrated royal authority. He has created a formally authorized principal who sits alongside the monarch and the heir. Constitutional historians say there's no clean modern precedent, and has accepted the responsibility without performance or public statement. She is simply doing the work. William continues a productive partnership with her. Camilla navigates a palace whose formal structures have been deliberately redesigned around different priorities and different trusted figures. Charles did not make this decision lightly. He made it because the institution required it, and because he trusted the person he chose completely. Princess Anne has spent 5 decades earning exactly this moment. The monarchy she now helps protect is better positioned for the future because of it.